Hello again, boys and girls, all my sweet friends out there, to another episode of Tasty Tom. It's a Saturday afternoon. I guess it's kind of evening now. When does evening start? 5:30? 7? I like to think 7, because I like to think that maybe I don't get off work in the evening. I get off work in the afternoon. Yeah, but nice Saturday afternoon. I'm sipping a little coffee. I'm a little sleepy. You can probably tell. You're probably sleepy too. It's all good. We all get a little sleepy sometimes. I was inspired to make some New Zealand meat pies. Yeah, this is what you're gonna need. An interesting thing you might have to get is some Marmite.
No! No! No!
So let's just grab our little drinks. Let's get to going and let's begin the process. Let's do what we need to do. Got my computer over here for looking at the recipe. Yeah, y'all, this is what you're gonna need. Cheese, white cheddar, it said in this recipe, beef. I don't have a white onion, I'm using a red onion because it's the onion I have. Oh well. Tomato paste, puff pastry. I hope this is enough. It looks good. Yeah. Wishful thinking sauce, butter, some thyme, some beef broth, and the Marmite, and salt and pepper. I think you'll need that too. And yeah, let's just do this. You guys already know you got to start preheating. 375 is what this one's saying. So right there, people, that's what you need. Ka-ching. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and chop up an onion. I love a red onion. I think it's the best onion to eat raw. If you want to just, which I've done before.
Did you peel it?
I took off the outer layer. I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
I used to, when I was a kid, I liked to eat no crust mustard onion sandwiches. I'd still eat one today. Just the crunch, the onion. I know my presence. Alright, y'all, the best thing I can explain to you to chop an onion is you need a nice sharp knife. If it's not sharp, you're not really gonna get a nice cut on it. So we're gonna cut it in half to start. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the tips off. Let's go ahead and peel it. I'm gonna peel it over here with a trash can real quick. All right, we back. All right, the way you wanna think about it, you're cutting lines almost like from the top area, all the way to that center, like all around. And when you can do that and you make little increments on it, you get like a nice fine dice. I'll try and show you what I'm talking about if I do it. So I'm coming in and I'm doing like that. I'm kind of like circling around it, adding all these little chops, little choppy choppies. Whoop, get back in there, you punk. Chopping that all around. And I mean, if you want to do even more, you could do some slices in there. You really don't. Don't worry about it. Just come in here and start chopping them. When you have a really nice knife, you can cut through it so much easier and you get more fine chops because you can get into finer spots, So look, we got half that already done. Boom. All right. Check this bench scraper, yo. Yeah, I'm scraping the bench. You guys ever have a total brain fart moment? I had one the other day. We met our neighbor because we had a leak from upstairs into our apartment. And she came down and I met her and said all these things. And I totally called her the wrong name multiple times. And I don't know why. I didn't even call her a name that I really realized. So hope if you ever see this, sorry. Sorry, y'all. I totally didn't record that. But you also need to chop up 3 cloves of garlic. Crushing chop, please. What you gotta do next is brown some beef. This is from Aldi. Dude, if you're looking to save money, you should shop at Aldi. All right, y'all, if you want to brown something, you want to get a good crust, you gotta do stainless steel. There's nothing else that gets the right crust. And the way you can tell stainless steel is ready is you're gonna hit it with a little water. It should do that. If it's doing that, it's essentially ready to go. That much oil, that's all I need. Just enough that it's gonna coat the entire bottom of the pan a little bit, but not excessively. Now we're gonna brown the beef, and the way you get good fond with the beef, you gotta crumple it up and put it on other spots. You want it Kind of divide it up, you know? We're gonna throw it on here. We'll let it brown. I might do some batteries just to really get that brown on it. I know you don't need really a lot brown for this, but that's how you do it. Now, say I'm deviating from this recipe a little bit. It said brown or saute the onions first and then the garlic. I feel like that's a bit redundant. I want to cook the onions in like the fat that the beef puts out. That's why I'm doing the beef first, just so you know. Okay, now we got this broken up and this got a little bit of fat rendered out. We're gonna go ahead and throw in our onion and get that all in there and let that start sweating in there. All right, now that our onion's been in there and kind of sauteed a little bit, we're gonna throw in our garlic next. Let that saute a little bit. Yeah, yummy, yummy. In about a teaspoon to a tablespoon's worth of thyme, about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, about a teaspoon of Marmite, that's crazy, bro. About a tablespoon of wishful thinking sauce. Oh, this one's fresh. And then lastly, we need about 14 ounces of beef broth. So that's a little bit less than half of one of these things. Okay, I was supposed to add the flour before. So what I'm doing is I'm actually straining the flour in so that it kind of thickens it up. It doesn't just turn into like a flour clump in there. You get a little bit more evenly made, or even thickening when you do it like this. So, yeah, try it like this. One of these having a little strainer like this is one of the best things you can buy for the kitchen, man. I love these things. All right, this is basically done besides just simmering here. We're gonna go into the puff pastry here in a moment, and I'll move you back over to the counter. Dude, this smells so good. Stupid. I realized when I got done with the sauce that you're supposed to make these in like a muffin pan. I don't have a muffin pan, so I'm going to the store to buy a muffin pan. Just a nice walk in the city. That's one thing that's nice about living in the city. You run out of something, you can just walk to the store. We're going over there. But it's a nice, beautiful day. I went golfing earlier. The sky is blue. There's the Kroger building. We're going to Kroger. This is our garage. Yeah, you know, it's nice. Sometimes even when life hits you with a curveball or like an obstacle, sometimes it's kind of nice, you know. I had been inside for a while. I'd been reading. And, you know, I told myself I probably wouldn't leave the house again. And now here I am, leaving the house. Feels good. Beautiful day in the city. A little hot, a little sweaty. How's that summer? You can't really expect anything else. You want to not sweat in the summer? Are you an idiot? Get your head in the game. Okay, here we go. I guess this will have to do. Yeah, look at that. Stanley's. All right, let's go. $7 ain't bad. That's a big, bald, happy guy I see whenever I'm walking home. Doesn't he just look happy over there? Kind of nice. Way to go, fat, happy dude. Oh, someone's all tuckered out. Woo! All right, y'all, we are back. Quit biting my arm. What are you doing? This fool's biting my arm. We're back. We got a pan. And now we're going to get into the puff pastry part. So, over there. Hey, whoa. We need to roll this out. We are going to steal the Declaration of the Independence. Of the Independence? What the hell? I think I should cut it by like figuring out a size. It's like this size. I'm just cutting this out using this cup. I'll do that. Yeah, we could do something with that. All right, and I feel like this margarita glass probably is the best for getting enough to cover the bottom. So let's try and do this without breaking the margarita glass. All right, let's see.
Go to work in pain. You know how many times I wanted to just give up? How many times I've thought about ending it?
Yeah. All right, so we got our 6 in. They're not the prettiest looking, but hey, they're gonna do. I'm not a pro chef. And we got our 6 tops over here, bottoms and tops. We always love them. We're gonna go ahead and fill them up. We gotta put some cheese in here too.
I went on the internet and found education connection. I took some free tests to find out my direction. I'm taking my classes online, getting my degree on my own time. Education
A little more cheese.
for free, get connected for free, free with Education Connect.
All right, and we are putting these in the oven, as the recipe says, for 375 for like 30 to 45 minutes. Ooh, interesting. My Peruvian apple cactus is gonna bloom tonight. I gotta stay up for it. All right, y'all. I'm sipping on a little seltzer. Our thing is done. Actually, I put a little too much flaky salt on the top. But yeah, let's leave it a shot. I knew it was gonna burst, so let's give it a shot. Dude, that absolutely rocks. Oh my gosh. About 10, 20. I'll be right. I could probably eat like 5, just knowing how much I eat. I don't know. I'm a light eater most of the days. This is great. The people of New Zealand and Oceania, New Zealand, Australia, that whole area, Oceania. That sounds right. You guys are doing it right with this one. It's almost like a. Sorry for the comparison. Like the most advanced hot pocket I've ever had. Yeah, dude. I'm giving this like a 8.5 out of 10. This is This is great. To the people of New Zealand, if I made this and it was not accurate, I'm sorry. This was just a recipe I found online. You can let me know. No ill intent. Just my shot at it. I'll try it again maybe someday. If you're thinking about trying this, it's definitely worth it. Really good. Not like a flavor I feel like you kind of get with a lot of. I don't feel like this is like a very American tasting thing. Tastes different, but with puff pastry, it's really interesting. Give it a shot. Go for it. Why not? Make this. You can make them. Bring them to a brunch potluck. Make them for you and your loved ones. Make them for yourself. You know. So you're allowed to do things for yourself. You're allowed to, if you feel like making these, do it. Connect with your feelings. Think about what you're feeling in the moment. You can be sad, you can be happy. It's all good. We as human beings experience an array of emotions, and that's what makes life so exciting and worth living. Yeah. Thanks for watching Tasty Tom, y'all. We'll be back some other time.